Hello everyone, this is Bitnologic, and I'm doing this just to give you guys a proper introduction to what's coming up here next. But that's the reason, because it actually had an introduction in it. But the problem is, the video didn't turn out the way I was planning to, because it became a much shorter video. There was weather issues, for one. There was not a lot of people around in the traditional costumes for Winterfest week. And of course, as I'm getting ready to shoot the woman with the donut truck, customers came. So at least you got to see that part of it, but it ruined my shot basically. And the town, you'll see in the footage the way the town looks. And so everything about it, it's like it didn't turn out the way I was planning to. And I'm guessing if I look that way, I'm looking more straight at you, but it's more natural for me to look at the center of the phone, to see that I'm in the center of the shot. But yeah, the video didn't turn out like I had planned at all, and so it's a much shorter video. But the little that I got from Winterfest week, not in terms of the people in costume, because I didn't get that. That's the point. And by the time this comes around next year, YouTube might not be the same thing, or Hangouts might not be the same thing. We know that already, but we've only heard the rumors, and we have to see for ourselves what actually happens. But I wanted to do this. I really do. I really did. But it didn't turn out the way I had planned, so I'm sorry for that, and I'm sorry for the fact that it is a much shorter video. But I wanted to talk about that so you know what's going on. And another thing is, they put the sign back up that I was wanting to shoot for a tour of my city, part 1 and part 2. I wanted that to be in there at the time, but the sign was removed because there was all this construction work going on at the city hall. Now they put it back up, and even last time I saw it, just from those 2 times separately, the sign is twisted. I don't know if that's done because of the wind, that the wind did it, or they did it to actually have the sign be pointing the correct direction, because it always used to point forward, and even from the time I shot the footage, the sign is twisted, if you will. It's turned a different direction. So I wanted to talk about that too, so so at least in my video the sign is straight up and down, straight forward, like it's supposed to be, and the way it used to be back in the old days. And there's also a footage of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki commemorative pieces, and I show you quickly the vendors, and also the what's it called, the sign itself, and like I said, the donut lady. Her name is Chashti, as I'm saying in the video, and she's known as Dutta. So on her donut truck, it actually says Dutta's Donuts, because, that's how it is. And she's been doing this for 20-25 years in general, but I don't know how long she's been doing it for Winterfest week, but this video is also going to be tagged for those people who's from town or Norwegian, so they will find it easily if they have an interest in that. But yeah, and I gotta get off this recording because I'm having serious phone issues, and I have to tell you guys later how serious it is. But yesterday it wasn't charging. I mean, it was, but it would take forever basically. And of course it was down to a low percentage, and that's understandable, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But I'm doing this video to get some more material on the site before even, look aside from my technical changes or, difficulties. Because even if I can have everything every piece here at my end working properly, I don't know how this will turn out in terms of YouTube and Hangouts. So, but I'm telling you guys, I'm having issues even with my phone. So I have to finish this now, and hopefully you have some more info. But like I said, the other one even has an introduction, but just ignore that if you will, because I just needed to talk to you guys and tell you a little bit more about what's going on in this video, and I had to stitch them all together. And thankfully I have made a bookmark of that page, so I can get there easily now, and that's what I'm going to try to do, to stitch them all together so that for you guys it will be one video. So please don't watch these before they are done, because then you just get some half-ass thing, because I don't know, it will be interesting to see if I can put all these 3 videos, even though they are on private, and then make this new one public. I've never tried this before, but hopefully it works. So enjoy the video, and I'm gonna sign out now, but you'll see me again shortly on camera in the footage. So take care then, and talk to you later. Hello everyone, this is Logic trying to shoot from the Winterfest week. So, and it's a little bit of a problem because the snow is coming down quite a bit, as you can see, but hopefully it will work out anyway. So let's see if we can find some people out here in the traditional costumes of the Winterfest week, and also we're gonna meet someone special here in town who is here for this occasion. Hang on a second, guys. I gotta pause in a little while, but we'll see who's at work at this convenience store close here and say hello to them, because I know they will be in the gear, and also this woman who's here for the Winterfest week and selling her donuts. So we'll see. Yes, here we are at Duttas, and as you can see, this is the truck as I told you about, and this is them doing their business, selling their donuts, and it's become just as much a tradition as the rest of the Winterfest week. And I got out a bit earlier today, and so it's okay today. I have the light with me, and that's the thing. And I just wanted to show you real quick. This is them, and also if I go to this side, these also come every year with Winterfest week. The vendors, they sell various things, and you know, like Zippo lighters and caps and shirts and sweaters, and so that's also part of the Winterfest week. A little trade going on. So, but hang on a second, guys. I gotta pause for a minute. Yeah, I bought some donuts over there too, and that's of course something I try to do every time she's here, because she's not only here for Winterfest week, but I don't know exactly how many times, but yeah, she comes here every now and then, but especially on Winterfest week we know that she's coming. Her real name is Chashti, but she's known as, maybe you can see, maybe I'll give a quick shot of that. If you see the side there on the truck, it says Duttas. So she's known as Dutta, and she's been doing this I think for like 20-25 years. So I don't know if she's been doing the Winterfest week as long, but the donuts she's been doing for 20 or 25 years now. So she's become just as much a tradition as the Winterfest week itself in a way. So I'm sorry for the mix-up there. I had to try to get my phone, and then obviously the recording stopped, so I'll try to put them together in YouTube, and hopefully that works out. So, but yeah, I don't know if it's because of the weather, because it changed recently, but the thing is that there's not so many people out in the traditional old style costumes. So, but we'll see. I'm going to the shop as well. Maybe we run into someone along the way in that kind of garb. Crossing the road here. Thankfully the light was green, but that driver who just came to the crossing, he didn't seem to slow down much, but it was okay. He did stop eventually because of the lights, but he had a good speed on his car. So, oh yeah, and I see they finally they got the sign back. Now I can show you that too, because these things, I'll just give you a little quick thing about these, because these are the monuments for Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This one says never again Hiroshima, never again Nagasaki. And then I'll back up a little bit so you can get the whole shot. And there's the stone on top of the stone, if you will, that's from ground zero of Hiroshima. And then there's of course the Japanese writing as well, so any Japanese who come, they will be able to see it. And there's this other one, it's part of the same deal. You wouldn't see it unless there was a person standing next to it, but this thing is big. It's supposed to be a baby, but it's a huge baby. If a mother had this kid, she will be damaged inside basically. But it's part of the same monument thing, commemorating the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombs, and it says peace is a promise of future. So we are very much a war city, so we were occupied by the Germans, and anything connected with the war, or in this case Hiroshima and Nagasaki, is gonna be relevant to this city. But like I said, that time when I did a tour of my city, I didn't have the chance to show you this sign, but now they got it back up. For all I know, maybe they made a new one, I don't know, but at least now I can show it to you. This thing shows you, let me step back a little bit and show you the full thing, and then I'll close up and shoot so you can see the names of the places. You see? Karasjok, which is in Sami country, and Kirkenes, you could say the same thing in a way, because it's in the same county. Copenhagen, Hamburg, North Cape, Stockholm, Borisgleb, Paris. Hammerfest is also way up north in the most northern county. Then Oslo, of course, our capital. Tromsø, which is in the middle of those three most northern counties. It's kind of like the county capital, if you will. Then you see Trondheim, which is like basically in the middle of the country. Helsinki, which Eric should be familiar with. And Rome, Warsaw. Rome is the one that says Roma. Warsaw, St. Petersburg, Harstad, which is the closest city here when you go north of here, and Bodø, which is the closest city if you go south from here, and then Kiruna, which is in Sweden, very much relevant to the city due to the fact that we process the ore from there, and then Belgrade, Rovaniemi and Vienna. So any tourist from any one of these places is gonna feel at home when they come here. And there you see the sign on top too. It says Narvik, and it says how far it's from the North Pole. 2,407 kilometers from the 2,407 kilometers from the North Pole. Yes, sorry for being messed up that, but it seems so little, but that's why we're so far north, and that's why. So now I was able to show it to you at least, because now they got it back up and they cleaned up the front yard of the city hall, if you will. There's not all these machines and people going on, so now I guess they are done with the exterior work here and now have moved on to the interior work of the building. So that's one thing. Make my crossing as soon as possible so I don't keep those cars waiting more than necessary. But yeah, like I said, this year maybe it's because of weather, maybe the people have changed, maybe it's coincidence, maybe it's just bad timing, but I haven't been able to capture many of those people in the traditional old style clothes, but we'll see. Someone here is coming. Let's see if that's the... Yeah, slightly. They have the hats at least. The traditional hats with the pins and all of that. So I'll give a little example of how it is. You see the people here in town. I can't shoot directly, but you know, I hope you got that, because it was a very quick and very, you have to look closely to see it, but it's better when you meet someone, if you know them, you can stop and you can talk to them and you can shoot them. That's why when I did the thing about the truck, I paused the video and I asked the people if I could shoot them, and they were okay with it. So yeah, I don't know how long the other one, but it was a real quick one. But like I said, I'm just shooting this the way it is, and I'm gonna pause when I come to the shop. And I don't know, maybe this will be a 3-part thing, just from the fact that I need to put my phone away, and then as soon as I close the flap on the phone, camera goes off. So that's the issue that I don't like about it, because it's not an active choice per se. And a lot of these people, they are probably, it's weird to me sometimes, you know. Most people are fine with it, but some people, they give you this certain look, like they're, what is he doing? Or they look at you with a disapprove on their face or something. But you just gotta roll with it, as long as no one is attacking you directly and verbally or physically, then you just have to do the way you do. So yeah, I got some donuts from her, and thankfully she's not leaving yet, but I just bought the 3 different kinds. The regular ones, the ones with the pink strawberry thing on them, and the ones with cinnamon and sugar. I'm really fond of sugar and cinnamon together. Like when I have my porridge, sometimes I don't eat porridge all the time, but when I do, I like to have cinnamon and sugar on it. So we have something here called rømmegrøt, which is sour cream porridge, basically. And that one is my favorite. And second, my second favorite is rice porridge. So, but right now I'm just going to the shop to return a couple of extras, because basically I had bought on different occasions, to the point where I had 2 bottles of mustard and 2 packs of butter. So I mean, the butter I could have kept, but I just want to make sure to minimize waste, basically. I don't want to waste anything, so as soon as I discovered, I decided to bring them there and return them, and I'll probably buy a ketchup instead and take the money that's left, because I still have half a bottle of ketchup, regular one, because I also have a new one with chili ketchup. So but yeah, I try to keep things on the correct way, but it seems now I blame it on old age and stuff like this, because it's not only happened once, it's happened twice, both with the mustard and the butter. So I laugh about it now, you know. It's halfway joking, but it might be some truth in it too. Maybe I'm gonna be just as forgetful as my mom when I get to her age, if I ever do. So let's cross our fingers and hope that's not the case. But yeah, maybe it's just me having a lot to do lately. Maybe that's the reason. But yeah, that could be it. So I'm open to all possibilities, but I really hope I don't become like her, because it's just a struggle when she's that forgetful. But
Anyway, we're coming up to the shop now, so I'm gonna pause or basically shut the video down, and like I said, there might be a part 3, but we'll see what I decide at the time.